Have you ever pondered about what differentiates healthy love from an unhealthy one? That's a question that might have crossed your mind, and it's not as simple as black and white. Love, in its many forms, can be a labyrinth of emotions and experiences. It can lift you to the highest peaks of joy, or drag you into the deepest abyss of despair. So what separates the nurturing, soulful love from the draining, toxic one? Well, today we unravel the mystery behind healthy and unhealthy love. Imagine a couple, let's call them John and Mary. Now, John and Mary have a unique kind of love, a love that's healthy, vibrant, and quite frankly, something to admire. But what exactly makes their love so special? The answer lies in two key elements: understanding and respect. You see, understanding in a relationship is like a compass, guiding the couple through life's ups and downs. John and Mary listen to each other. They make an effort to understand each other's perspectives, feelings, and thoughts. They don't just hear, they truly listen. They don't dismiss each other's emotions as trivial or insignificant. Instead, they validate each other's feelings, thereby creating a safe space for open communication. This understanding fosters trust and deepens their bond. But understanding alone isn't enough. It needs to be accompanied by respect. Respect in a relationship is like the foundation of a house. Without a solid foundation, the house is vulnerable to collapse. Similarly, without respect, a relationship is susceptible to damage and deterioration. John and Mary respect each other as individuals. They respect each other's boundaries, values, and decisions. They don't belittle or demean each other. Instead, they celebrate each other's successes and support each other during tough times. They're not just lovers, but also each other's cheerleaders, confidants, and best friends. In a relationship like John and Mary's, conflicts are inevitable. But even during disagreements, they maintain their respect and understanding. They fight fair, without resorting to hurtful words or actions. They know that their love for each other is far more important than any disagreement. Now you might wonder, how can a couple cultivate such understanding and respect? It all starts with empathy, patience, and good communication. It's about giving each other the space to be themselves, while also growing together as a couple. It's about continuously learning about each other and valuing each other's individuality. So, in a nutshell, healthy love is all about understanding and respecting your partner. It's about loving them for who they are, not who you want them to be. It's about nurturing a bond that's strong, yet flexible, passionate, yet compassionate. That, my friends, is the essence of healthy love. Now picture another couple, say Peter and Lucy. Peter and Lucy have been together for several years now. But if you look closely, you'll notice that their relationship is not marked by mutual respect and understanding, but rather by control and possessiveness. You see, Peter has a habit of controlling every aspect of Lucy's life. He wants to know where she is, whom she's with, and what she's doing at all times. He insists on making all the decisions, from choosing their dinner menu to deciding where they should vacation. Lucy, on the other hand, has become so accustomed to Peter's control that she hardly notices it anymore. This control goes hand in hand with possessiveness. Peter views Lucy as his property, something he owns. He feels threatened when other people show interest in Lucy, and he often reacts with jealousy and anger. He sees any attention she receives as a potential threat to their relationship, even when it's completely innocent. This is not the sign of a healthy love. It's not about respect, understanding, or compromise. Instead, it's about power and control. It's about one person imposing their will on the other, disregarding their feelings and needs. And what about Lucy? She's constantly walking on eggshells, afraid to say or do anything that might upset Peter. She's lost her sense of self, her independence, and her ability to make decisions for herself. She's living in a state of constant stress and anxiety, always trying to please Peter and avoid conflict. This is not love. This is control and possessiveness masquerading as love. It's a destructive pattern that can lead to emotional and sometimes even physical harm. It's a cycle that needs to be broken for both Peter and Lucy to find true happiness and fulfillment. So let's be clear. Love is not about control, it's not about possession, it's about respect, understanding, and freedom. It's about supporting each other's individuality and growth, not stifling it. As you can see, unhealthy love is marked by control and possessiveness. Scene script. Let's get back to John and Mary. Now, the remarkable aspect of their relationship is how they maintain their individuality while fostering mutual growth. This is the essence of healthy love, a balance between independence and togetherness. John and Mary, like all of us, are unique individuals. They have their own interests, passions, and life goals. They enjoy spending time together, but they also cherish their personal space and time. They understand that being in a relationship doesn't mean giving up who they are. Instead, it's about sharing their lives while nurturing their individuality. They respect each other's need for personal growth and space. They encourage each other's hobbies and interests, even if they don't always share them. John loves photography while Mary is passionate about yoga. They support each other in these pursuits, celebrating each other's accomplishments and growth. They also understand the importance of personal growth and self-improvement. They don't see their relationship as a final destination, but rather as a journey where they grow together. They set their personal goals and help each other achieve them. They celebrate each other's successes and comfort each other in times of failure. John and Mary also prioritize their relationship growth. They communicate openly about their hopes, dreams, and fears. They work through their disagreements in a constructive way, using them as opportunities for learning and growth. They don't shy away from difficult conversations because they know these discussions can bring them closer and strengthen their relationship. Healthy love, like what John and Mary share, is not about becoming one, but about becoming the best version of oneself within a partnership. It's about growing individually and growing together. It's about supporting each other's independence while building a shared life. It's about embracing change and growth, knowing that as they each evolve, so too does their love for each other. Hence, healthy love encourages independence and mutual growth. Scene script. Switching back to Peter and Lucy. Their relationship paints a vivid picture of unhealthy love, characterized by two key elements: dependence and stagnation. Peter and Lucy are inseparable, not in the romantic sense of the word, but in a way that hints at an unhealthy reliance. They are never seen without the other. Friends, hobbies, personal interests, everything takes a back seat. The world outside their relationship seems to have ceased to exist. Dependence in a relationship isn't necessarily bad. It's natural to rely on your partner for support and companionship. But when dependence turns into an inability to function without the other person, it's a sign of unhealthy love. Peter and Lucy can't imagine a life without each other. Not because they don't want to, but because they believe they can't. They've lost their individual identities, becoming mere halves of a whole rather than two complete individuals. And where does this dependence lead them? To a state of stagnation. The world around them moves at a rapid pace, but Peter and Lucy are stuck in their bubble. There's no growth, no evolution. They are the same people they were when they first fell in love. While this might sound romantic to some, it's actually a sign of unhealthy love. Growth is an integral part of life. We grow, we change, we evolve, and our relationships should mirror this. But in Peter and Lucy's case, their relationship is like a paused movie. The characters remain the same, the story doesn't progress, and there's no climax. It's a cycle of the same arguments, the same issues, and the same resolutions. There's no room for personal or mutual growth because they are so engrossed in each other that they've forgotten the world outside. This kind of love, where one's happiness is entirely dependent on another person, and where growth and change are absent, is unhealthy. It's a relationship that drains more than it replenishes, leaving the partners feeling stuck and unsatisfied. Therefore, unhealthy love involves dependence and can lead to stagnation. Now that we have seen the differences, let's summarize them. We started by exploring the concept of healthy love, which is characterized by understanding and respect. In a relationship built on these pillars, both partners value each other's perspectives, support each other's dreams, and respect each other's boundaries. They listen, they compromise, they communicate, It's a love that fosters growth and fulfillment. Then we peered into the darker side of love, unhealthy love. This form of love is marked by control and possessiveness. One partner might try to dominate the other, or they might become overly possessive. This love is suffocating, it's restrictive, and it undermines individuality. It's a love that breeds resentment and dissatisfaction. We moved on to discuss the element of independence in a healthy relationship. Partners in a healthy relationship enjoy their time together, but they also respect and appreciate their individual spaces. They grow together, yet they maintain their own identities. This love is about mutual growth. It's about complementing each other, not consuming each other. In contrast, we saw how unhealthy love can lead to dependence and stagnation. One partner might become overly reliant on the other, losing their own identity in the process. This love hampers personal growth. It creates imbalance. It's a love that stagnates. Knowing these differences can help you understand your relationship better. So take a step back, reflect on your relationship, and ask yourself, is it healthy or unhealthy? Because understanding the difference is the first step towards nurturing a relationship that's truly fulfilling.